Hey, what's good, glorious legends? Welcome back to the channel where we level up our lives one habit at a time. Today, we're tackling one of the most whispered about topics in self improvement: to fap or not to fap. Yeah, I went full Shakespeare on y'all. If you're tired of feeling drained, foggy, or stuck in a loop, stick around. We're keeping it real, a little funny, and dropping actual tips that work. Smash that like button if you've ever asked yourself this question. And let's dive in. Let's picture this. It's 2 a.m., lights off, phone brightness at 7%. I was like telling myself that just one quick scroll. Famous last words. 30 minutes later, I'm deep in the trenches. Eyes glazed, brain on airplane mode. Pulse on clarity hits like a truck. Suddenly, I'm staring at the ceiling like, bro, why am I like this? It was me on day 0 of my personal no-fap journey. Well, I call it quote-unquote Operation Brain Reset because my dopamine was cooked. Fast forward to day 7. I'm feeling, well, different, as you can say. Not Superman yet, but the fog is lifting. Then day 12 hits, the dangerous one. I'm chilling, minding my own business, then boom, a random thirst trap in an IG pops up. My brain goes, just a pic, bro, it ain't even that deep. Next thing I know, I'm back at square one, whispering to myself, one doesn't count, right? Sound familiar? Drop that in the comments if you've said that exact sentence. Oh, by 20th day, I was on a roller coaster, Some days I felt unstoppable. More energy, more focus. Like that feeling wherein you can take the world. Like it even random people smiles at you more. Other days we're just like screaming, we need the dopamine hit now. I need it now. You know what? The funniest part is the excuses I made. I deserve this after a hard day. It's healthy to release. Everyone does it. Bro, I was going harder than a final year student during exam week. Then came the moment that changed everything. I was scrolling and saw a quote that slapped me. Your future self is watching you right now through memories. And I thought, damn, do I want my future self to remember me as the guy who spent hours gooning? Or the guy who built discipline and actually become who he said he wanted to be? From that night on, I stopped negotiating with myself. No more just this once. No more I'll restart tomorrow. The streak started building. And slowly but surely, things shifted. More confidence, actual confidence this time. Better sleep, actual motivation to hit the gym instead of just watching gym TikToks. Moral of the story? That little boy saying one doesn't count is the same voice that keeps you average. So here's the quotable line for you all to spam the comments or use as your new lock screen. One doesn't count until your life doesn't count. Let that marinate. If that hits you, comment one doesn't count right now. I am reading every single one. Alright, enough of the fun pain. Let's get practical. Let's say if you're actually serious about trying this. Here are 3 specific tips that actually helped me. And many others, stick with it. For the first tip, replace, don't just resist. What is this? Well, don't just white knuckle it. Your brain needs something else to chase. Well, every time the urge hits, let's say, have a 10-minute replacement ritual ready. Well, for mine, I think it was 20 push-ups. Plus me drinking a full glass of cold water and going outside for fresh air. You might ask how this works and why this works. Urges usually peak and fade in 10 to 15 minutes If you ride it out with movement, the craving loses power. Pro move: make a list of 5 replacements that actually feel good. Let's say gym, a cold shower, calling a friend, playing an instrument, reading. Keep it in your notes app. Second tip: make it harder to fall. Like environment design. Well, what does this mean? Well, you change your battlefield. Well, you delete or block the app since it has to trigger you. Use free blockers like Freedom, Cold Turkey, or even YouTube's own restricted mode, plus a second account for dumb scrolling. Put your phone in another room where you're bored at night. Charge it outside the bedroom. Small changes like this create friction, and friction is your friend when you're building discipline. Remember, motivation gets you started, environment keeps you going. For the final tip, you track streaks plus accountability. What does this mean? Well, you make it visible and social. For example, to use a simple streak tracker app or just mark an X on a calendar. Seeing the chain grow is weirdly motivating. I'm gonna tell you that. Even better, tell one trusted friend you're doing this, or join a positive nofap community, well, without doom scrolling triggers. Accountability turns "I should" into "I don't want to let them down." Of course, they're your friends. Bonus: for every 7 days, reward yourself with something non-PMO related. Prada new shoes, buy some Jordans or some AE2s. A good meal, like whatever actually excites you. It depends upon you, of course. So yeah, there you have it. My messy, funny, real journey with the question: to fap or not to fap? It's not about being perfect. It's about deciding you're done letting a 5-minute habit control your 24-hour day. If you're starting today, comment your day 0 below and say "I'm in." I'll be cheering for every single one of you. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments. Was it the one doesn't count line or one of the tips? If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe for more raw self-improvement content, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay